Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for your support. We got a CoinsKid crew, so the Bitcoin dominance may be about to fall off a cliff here, and there may be a clue on the CoinsKid lifeline here, an indicator created for the CoinsKid crew that we've flipped red and the dominance. What it's done right now, it's broken down, it's backtesting this resistance on a double tap, and it's looking to drop here. Now, if we do start to see something like this in the Bitcoin dominance, this is confluence of the fact that we may about to see a major move up in a lot of these altcoins, and obviously with XRP as well. So there is something that's happened today on an indicator I created for the CoinsKid crew that's made me buy some more XRP. Okay, a lot of people say I'm an idiot and things like that, but I do like to try and ride the ranges here. I think people are still quite bearish on XRP, even though it's bolted, and you know the bearish, even though in my opinion it's missing a final fifth wave. Now I do have an exit strategy for XRP. If we break down below a level of support, I will absolutely exit, and I'll show you why and where I'll buy back if we do drop a lot lower than I actually anticipate. Now I do actually think, and there's no bias here, that the correction's over, but obviously I've not got a crystal ball, I can't see into the future. I do react to the price action and structure that I see within the XRP, XRP price action right there, and this is something I've always done. There's no bias on this channel. For example, way back last year I did flip bearish, and a lot of people left the channel says no way, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, but I did have an expectation of $1.31, but I was a bit too premature in that expectation, to be honest with you, because I did think the correction was over. But the minute we start to create bearish market structure, I flipped bearish and told you my buyback zone. It nailed it, and then we've rode it all the way up, and so far we're in a massive amount of profit. And if XRP breaks down below the structure of what I'm looking at, then I'll exit and I'll be in profit, and I would imagine a lot of you will be as well. So there's no bias on this channel. I just react to whatever the price action is telling me. But one of the key charts I'm looking at for the potential breakout and vertical here in XRP and continuation to that minimal $4 target is this Bitcoin dominance. Really, really simple. So we've got this channel, which in my opinion is a bearish rising channel for the Bitcoin dominance. We've broken down and we've actually flipped red on the CoinsKid lifeline right now. We're backtesting resistance, double top drop. We're looking like this wants to do this. So this is just confluence of the fact that what happens to altcoins when we start to see this breakdown here, this pullback, in the Bitcoin dominance, what happens to the altcoins? Well, I've shown you time and time again that what we do see is a massive move from XRP. So if I drop the XRP chart in right now, new price to scale, it's not bullshit, it's not hopium. You can clearly see when this drops down like this, what's XRP start to do? Trend up. This drops down like this, trends up. This drops down like this, starts to trend up. And obviously, as this drop down here and this little move and this retracement, what have we seen for XRP? An absolutely massive breakout. So we need to see this Bitcoin dominance. A lot of people are not looking at the dominance, but I think it's really important because we need to see this breakdown as confluence of the fact that we're going to see a continuation here for XRP. So in essence, what we've seen is a breakdown, a retracement into the CoinsKid ribbon, the lifeline right there, getting rejection as this is bottomed. So as this is bottomed, this coming back down, another lower high, before a breakdown to this neckline. So in theory, if we get a move like this, or a move like this, or a drop in this particular Bitcoin dominance chart, what should happen to the XRP chart? It's not rocket science, it goes in the opposite direction. So until we start to see this particular fractal, which is a bearish rising channel, deviate from this bearish breakdown, which is this technical target here around about 48.87%, that is my primary outlook. Now, it's not bullshit, it's not hopium, I'm not mootard or bulltardism or whatever. I'm just looking at it as confluence of the fact that I think XRP is about to make a move to the upside. So obviously I'm looking for the invalidation, and the invalidation is within the XRP price action itself, and equally this price action here in a Bitcoin dominance. If it does something like this, gets itself back above and takes out that local high, then this should start to come back down. It shouldn't break out to the upside. Really, really simple. So this is why I'm keeping an eye on the Bitcoin dominance with you. And a lot of people, they only want to see the XRP chart and things like that, but I always look at confluences, other charts, to build my analysis of whether XRP is going to go up or down. So let me show the XRP chart right now and my invalidation of an impulse, and where I'll actually exit XRP and where I'll buy back if the low has not actually been put in yet. But I do, and there's no bias, I do actually think the low is in on XRP, and I'll show you exactly why, okay? Quickly, before I do dive into the XRP price action with you today and look at some, invalidations and targets and things like that, and sell points and bits and bobs with you today in the XRP chart, I just want to show you a reason why I've actually allocated a bit more XRP to my portfolio today, because of this particular indicator that I created for the CoinsKid crew. It's called the Cycle Waves Indicator. Basically, it's a combination of price action, move phases, and sentiment in the market. At the moment, the sentiment's really bearish. We've got 41.35% sitting of the entire entire cryptocurrency market cap that we track here on CoinsKid.com, we've got 41.35% sitting in a buy zone right now. It's a bit of a spike up in the fear today, for me. So basically, it's not guaranteed that it'll play out, but with tandem with the pump moon and obviously the fearfulness in the market right now, it's a little bit of a combination for me. And obviously on the micro time frame as well, we do see 5 waves to the downside in a potential correction that is just simply retraced into a 5-wave impulse. I'll go through that with you in today's video. So at the minute, this is why, just using this simple cycle waves indicator on CoinsKid.com, in the indicator section, I've actually bought a few more XRP today. Okay, so let me dive into the XRP chart with you to see what we're looking at. So looking at XRP on the daily time frame at the moment, I've been tracking a pennant with yourselves in a Discord, and I think I relayed this in a previous video as well, that from this ABC low here, this beautiful 1.618 fib extension, it was a beautiful target that we met. I posted it in the CoinsKid crew Discord right there. It was beautiful. So potentially the correction's in. At that particular point, it's a simple zigzag wave 4, and right now we're bolted, come back in a high level support, bolted again, getting the same resistance, and from left to right we're creating an ascending triangle. So this is a reversal pattern within a reversal pattern basically. So what we've got is a compression pattern, come up, left to right, compress, series of high lows, series of lower highs, compress, breakout, back test and neckline, looking to go again. So I'm looking for deviation, I'm looking for a throwback to invalidate this pattern, but at the minute with that particular indicator that I created for yourselves, we may have just had a simple breakout, back test, opportunity, see you later. So in theory we should be about to move here for XRP if we don't see a throwback back into the pattern. So the technical target is really simple, from the body of the candle all the way down, from there to there, from the last point of support, you've broke out right now in a potential bullish pennant on the daily time frame, where you've come up like this, you've gone left to right, compress, 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 breakout, back test, see you later. So the technical target right now for me, the XRP is in, unless we start to see deviation and some kind of throwback where this price action comes back in and starts to consolidate like that. That's a bull trap, and then you'll begin to break down. You really increase the probabilities if we start to see that kind of price action. This means it's some kind of bull trap and a throwback, okay, some kind of fake out basically. So at the minute I'm cautiously bullish on XRP because there is a potential 5-wave impulse that started just there. So I'll zoom on the micro with you. At the moment it looks as though we may complete some kind of expanded flat correction there, a potential wave 2 before another impulse to the upside. So I'll show you all that on the micro in a moment, but going forward, if we do start to see a breakdown into this pattern and deviate from the breakout, and then obviously some kind of fake out occurs and a throwback, then obviously we've got to respect the price structure, and this is what we do on this channel. If it does happen, we break down and begin to turn this high level support into resistance, then yeah, I will jump out of XRP and I will start to project to the downside, and I will actually bid lower on my XRP. So let's say for example this pattern is wrong, it is a fake out, it is some kind of bull trap, that indicator I'm showing you is wrong as well, and things like that, and we do start to break down, then where would be the target? Really simple, I've taught you a million times, God candle back test, resistance, God candle breakout. This would be my primary target for a big boy bounce, about $1.6328, where this is potentially still the zigzag of a wave 4. We've got an A wave down, this is some kind of B wave up, and this is a C wave where you got a 1 ABC 2 3 4 5 down to that $1.6328 target before the big boy bounce of the final 5th wave. Now I do actually think, regardless of what happens here for XRP, even if it breaks down or it's breaking out right now, I actually think, given the structure of this particular correction after a 5-wave impulse, the fact that we've had a 3-wave move here, this is corrective price structure. So all of this, whatever it is opportunity, and I've relayed this to you a million times in the past for XRP. For example, if we go back in time, way back here, I think it was from the just there on this January break of 2023, impulse correction, all this coming up, and then all this overlapping corrective nature and this horrible pullback. I kept reminding you we've only had 3 waves up here, which is what I see for XRP currently. So all this drawdown was an opportunity, and it's something that I relayed to you on buying all these dips, the pullbacks, the blood. Oh no, it's going to zero. It was really simple. 1 2 3 4 5 flagging nature back, 3rd wave breakout. We was missing a final 5th wave here. So those people with the channel will know I was buying all of this, and I was telling you I expect another move to the upside, and at that point, once we do 1 2 3 4 5, I'm bearish. So this is the same story I'm telling you right now. I only see 3 waves to the upside off this low. Within this low is the same as that first low in January 2023. Really simple. We've got a 1 2 3 4 5 expanded flat A wave 2, and within 3 we've got a 1 2 huge 3 4 5. So we've had 5 in 3, hence the correction. And this is something I did warn you about way back when. At this point, if you're buying XRP here, you're doing it wrong. You should have been buying it all down here in the blood, fear and depression. So at the moment, the fact that we've had a 3-wave move here, This can do whatever it wants and retrace whatever it wants to do. We're missing the final fifth wave. This is opportunity in my book. So this is why I'm still accumulating XRP and buying XRP, but I will jump ship and project lower and, you know, target buybacks lower if we start to break down below this pennant structure and have a throwback back into the pattern, because I'm just respecting the price structure. So there's no perma bull, perma bear or whatever on this channel. I do react to the price structure at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expanded flat ABC, wave 2, then we've had a 1, 2, huge 3, 4, 5. You shouldn't be buying whenever you see 5 waves to the upside. You shouldn't be buying there because you get that. You shouldn't be buying there because you're going to get, you know, some kind of correction, which is exactly what we've got. And equally here, if this is the bottom of the correction, again, some kind of expanded flat correction where we're coming up 1, 2, breaking out 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, as this approaches up and we do see 5 waves, a lot of people getting maximum FOMO, maximum buy-ins and things like that because they've been sitting on the hands and not buying it. But you are approaching a massive 5-wave move here from this low in July of last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not where you buy. Okay, this is not where you buy XRP. If you see 5 waves up on the macro, which is what this move will be, then, you know, we're looking at a bigger correction here, a bigger macro correction, something like ABC coming back down and then a huge breakout for XRP. So that's my primary expectation at the moment. Nothing's changed. We're not deviated from the breakout. I do expect, if we are copying that fractal which I've shown you on the 3 monthly candle breakout in the previous cycle, we should be looking at an all-time high this month. Okay, so we've got something like 18 days left to see the all-time high. So at the moment, I'm tracking the, you know, pennant. I'm trying to be as full as I can with you today. Pennant compress from left to right, breakout back to see you later. So if we start to see 5 waves up to that target, you know, the $4 target, a push through, then yeah, I will absolutely begin to sell XRP. I'll relay the message to a lot of the CoinsKid crew in the channel, and say I'm too bearish and things like that. But you're in 5-wave territory. Okay, that's it. You know, you're looking at a bigger macro correction where this thing could come all the way back down to this low and still remain macro bullish going forward. But I wish you utmost luck. Okay, I'd keep tuned as best I can. But on the micro, if we start to zoom in here for XRP, is there anything that's given a game away? So looking at XRP on the hourly time frame, really simple. You know, originally that's your stop, then that's your stop, and then this is your stop, and this is what we do on the channel. We move our stops up. So the invalidation of the impulse right now is really, really simple. You see this low here that we put in on the 30th of December right now. That would be where, if we break down below that, then obviously I think you can clearly see you're losing this ascending trend line, and then you've got an increased probability that you've got a bigger macro correction, wait for correction, which is what I think all of this is at the moment, is down to that white line, and that's where I will bid. You know, so from this point right now, if you was to break down below that particular level of support, you've got an increased probability of a further 17% decline. You know, so I buy XRP at a 17% discount basically, and that's what I do. So anyway, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think we're looking pretty good here for XRP. We're in tandem with that particular indicator created for the CoinsKid crew, and obviously the 3 monthly God candles that we're looking at as well. So we're sort of doing what we've done before. We've got the RSI set up. We've got many things that are on XRP side at the moment, and you know, potentially what we've got is a compression pattern where we broke out the third point of resistance, high level support, broke out back test, see you later. So I think that that's what's in front of us. But obviously I've got to respect the price structure. But the bullish price structure that I see at the moment is from this low here. This is why my stops are here. That from here we've seen a 1 into ABC2, a 3, ABC4, and then a final 5th wave. Now I did relay to the CoinsKid crew, I'm short there, and I opened a short, and I did relay to them, I'm closing it just there. Okay, I'm taking profit on that short, and I think I showed you in the previous video. And the reason is because whenever you see 5 waves up, like I've always taught you, micro or macro, whatever, you've got to take profit. You've got to look for a short. Okay, if you start to see bearish divergence as well, you know, which is what we were getting, boom, you know, you increase the probability of the ABC coming back. So it did come back. You know, we got this beautiful A overlapping B, and then we dropped again here. So I did relay to the CoinsKid crew what we're looking for in this last leg to the downside, in this potential C wave where we come up impulsively, correctively. In the C wave, what we look for is 5 waves. Okay, because again, just like the 5 waves up, increased probability of pullback, 5 waves down, increased probability of a, you know, reversal basically. So it's really, really simple. So what we've got is an impulse at the moment anyway, and then an ABC coming back, and within the C wave we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup. Look at that beautiful opportunity right there for XRP. But what we're doing right now is a little bit concerning, that this correction still might be at play. Okay, because what we've got is a potential A, B, and a C that's at play right now. So some kind of expanded flat, and the reason is because at this point here we've seen a 1, 2, 3 setup, and this ABC4 zigzag at the moment has actually retraced greater than the wave 1 high. So this is an increased probability that this is still a correction. A, B, C coming back like that, and then we go. So we've got to be careful. This is why at the point, this is where my stops are, to invalidate this impulse, because if you see 5 waves up, this becomes your stop. Okay, really simple. So this is where right now, if we do start to see XRP break down, and I've not got a crystal ball, if we do start to see it lose $1.9957, which is this pivot low on whatever exchange you're on the 30th of December right there, that is your structure of an uptrend here for XRP that's formed off this low. 1 2 3 4 5 setup. ABC coming back, possibly a leading diagonal, another impulsive move, who knows. But at the minute, just exercise a bit of caution. If you are jumping into longs or anything like that, this could still be an expanded flat correction that comes back like that, and then boom, we actually bolt. So just be careful, okay, going forward for XRP. But technically, I've added more to my spot positions. We have got a nice little macro setup on that indicator that I create for yourselves. So the only thing that this could actually be, if this is an impulsive move and this is your ABC zigzag wave 2, this is a leading diagonal right now that does something like this: 1 2 3 4 5. We could actually target the next leg up. If this is a leading diagonal, which is absolutely possible, then this is your new stop loss for any longs or anything that you're in. This is your stop loss here. So what is the trend line? Really simple. In a leading diagonal, we do tend to adhere to respect basically the trend lines of an impulse. So what we do tend to do is create a 1, ABC 2, 3, ABC 4, and then 5. So you could be looking at another move for XRP towards this white trend line, where again you've got 5 waves up from that bottom. 1 2 3 4 5. If we see that, then you've got an increased probability of another short coming back down. So again, just come to your charts, draw your trend lines, respect the trend lines. But right now we have got this ascending trend line where possibly got some kind of broadening wedge. So this is a 1 into a 2, this could be a 3 into some kind of 4, and then, you know, a final 5th wave like that. And this, all of this is a 1 2 3 4 5 setup, which is basically a leading diagonal from that low right there, which would be a 1 into an ABC 2, 3 4 5, so on and so forth. It's all micro price structure. Do you understand? So if you are in any longs, the big macro move, the big macro support right now is this low here. And obviously if you are in any longs and you're trading this, then, you know, just keep moving your stops up on this neckline, because if this does bolt like this, this will be a level of resistance. 1 2 3 4 5, possible ABC coming back, and then, you know, continue right there. So I'll keep you updated as best I can. At the minute, XRP is looking pretty impulsive. Hope you understand the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. It's easy for me to post real-time updates and trade setups in the Discord as and when I see them. Back soon with an update on XRP. Bye bye.